Alright, what up? Let's continue our Icewind Dale 2 playthrough. We had to cut the last one off pretty short because we had some company. But today we'll be able to get a couple of hours in. We're streaming as well. So we're knocking out two birds with one stone today, which is going to be grouse. Let's see where we're at. I think that was my most recent. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, so what we're doing is we've still got the two warehouses to do. And we're just gonna do the fun stuff.
Very well.
Here and just steal. Oh, that's loud as fuck. We're just gonna steal everything in this area. I think we've not detected, it's fine. We've defeated all the goblins outside. We just got to clear out the warehouses now. And then that's it for the docks. Alright, so you really want to make sure you pickpocket off this guy because we're going to need this for a quest later. And then he's got this, which I think she can... Yeah. Everyone's pretty well equipped. But we're going to buy some stuff as well from this guy. Oh yeah, I should be reading it. I think I've been doing that. So we'll make sure we'll read from now on, instead of just skipping all the dialogue. Anyway, let's sell all our junk that we picked up from all the goblins and keep those two. Can't sell clubs, so we'll just throw them on the ground. But every dollar counts, especially at the start, and then once we hit Heart of Fury mode as well, we're going to need more money for that. Because all the items are going to be new and improved and expensive as fuck. Alright. We need to get some more ammunition. I really want her to have a missile weapon. But I think we'll find one in the warehouse for her. So we'll just get some ammo. Not detected. Amazing. Detected. Reload.
Very well.
Oh, we talked to him instead. Oh god, I was meant to read that out. Alright, so no, oh man, to be honest, there's not really that much to talk about. But what we do want to what we want to ask them about is their two buddies. So we've got, yeah, Colin Bonecutter, a priest cut from the finest cloth, who will meet in town, and then there's Fane, who will also meet in town. But they're members of their band. So you'll find out a little bit why they're here and who they're aligned with. Yeah. So, I mean, that just updates the journal, but at least lets us know that there's two more of them hanging around somewhere. Whoops.
How can I help? Onward.
Let's get back. Not detected. Detected. Reload.
How can I help? It shall be done.
Detected. Reload. Alright, this might take a while.
It shall be done.
Not detected. Detected. Man, this ain't good.
How can I serve?
Maybe we might come back after our pickpockets is a little bit higher.
How can I help? At once.
Oh yeah, no luck.
How can I help? It shall be done.
Got him. Okay, that's him done. Oh, nice, dude. Reload.
How can I help? Forward.
Detected.
How can I help? At once.
Nice. 45% chance is pretty good. This is 5% chance now, so that's gonna be tough. I don't know if we'll be able to do it.
Agreed.
It's slim pickings, as they say.
How can I? It shall be done.
Not detected. Detected. Or I might come back for this. To be fair, you don't really need to do it because, I mean, he might survive
Your command. I am here.
the big battle at the end, but
Onward.
yeah, let's just, let's try this guy. Also, you can, this is where you ask him to come help out in the warehouse, but he just denies you, tells you to fuck off, basically. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on YouTube, so let's stop swearing. But, by the way, for you, anyone on Twitch, I won't be able to respond to the chat because I'm only on the one screen today.
Forward.
But we're just gonna smash out this playthrough
How can I help? Very well.
and then post it on the tube.
How can I help? Agreed. How can I help? At once. How can I help? Very well.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. What did it say? What percentage? Oops.
How can I help? Of course.
Oh, 45. Yeah, we got that. What else has he got? We can actually recruit this guy as well.
How can I help? Onward.
45% chance I should be able to do this.
How can I help? How can I serve?
And he can help out in the battle if you need.
At once.
But I'm not going to recruit him though.
How can I serve? At once.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Very well.
Detected. Goodness
How can I help?
gracious.
Of course.
Pickpocket successful. I think that's all we can get from him. 5% chance is. He's got a heavy crossbow though.
Very well.
But anyway, we'll be able to recruit
Can
him
I help? Very well.
eventually, so we can just take his stuff. What the? Okay, so we got a potion, some wine, of course. So let's sell that, and then we'll just buy some ammo. So bolts for you. Bolts for you. These two are going to be my frontliners, I'm pretty sure, but I'll just get some archers, I mean some arrows. Because there are a couple of areas where I want everyone to use a missile weapon. Okay, that's heaps. And as you can see as well, we've got a stacks up to 999. So that's with the, we've got the Twigs Anthology mod on as well. So that's all we've got on. We've got Twigs Anthology and then of course the Enhanced Edition. Now I don't think we stole from this guy.
Speak your mind. Forward.
He's got nothing to steal. We can talk to him. I don't think we talk to him. Den of Goblins, it seems no matter what corners of the world you go, they're always there. Who are you? Do you stand with Targos? We're adventurers from Luskan. We just came in on the Wicked Winch and found Targos being attacked. Looks like we got here just in time then. Targos is short of good blades. Careful now, there's more of those rock crawlers about, so be on your guard. Do you kill all these goblins yourself? I still have some rock and fire in me yet. When I caught them trying to set fire to my ship, my eyes filled with blood. I spent too long carving her hull to let it be touched by goblin filth. Who are you? The name's Joran Tamewon, and we can swap life stories another time. For now, there's goblin graves needed to be filled. Any idea how they got into town? No telling, but I didn't hear a warning from the palisade. What warriors was there? Didn't jump the town wall. What do you mean? These goblins were carrying pickaxes. Tells me they were sappers. The ankle biters may have broken through into some of the old caves beneath Targos and used them to get to the docks. Not good. Any idea where the tunnel is? Not sure. I guess somewhere in the northeast, since that's where the fighting was thickest. If you head up there, make sure you've got some trusty iron in your hand. Could be a whole mess of them, and there is. There literally is heaps of them. These cliffs are thick with tunnels, but last word was the Targo's guard had collapsed most of them. Tunnels were used by Spungons along the Walden years ago. The goblins may have broken into one of them and crawled beneath the palisade. Any idea which one the goblins came out of? Not sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, watch yourself. If you find any goblins in there too many, just lead them back this way and I can help them to yours. Between us, we'll drive them goblins back to their holes. Alright, well, we already did.
Your command?
Killed all the goblins in this area. There's some stuff to loot here. What I really like about the Enhanced Edition, these are all lootable, all these barrels, right? But grey means there's nothing in them. Green means there's something in them. So that's really helpful.
Ready and waiting.
Alright, so we've got a couple of quests to do. We're going to talk to the, whatever his name is, Hedros, to tell him that we saved his mum. But first let's clear out this area. Excuse me.
How can I help? Onward. How can I serve? Very well.
By De Walden's wake. You scared the last life out of me. You're one of the mercenary bands under Olbrich's coin. Yes, so you sailed into the port of the Wicked Wench. What happened? I'm the harbour master. When I saw the goblins prowling through town, I fell back to the warehouse where and by the door. Any word from... Yeah, so he's a pussy. Any word from the Targo's guard? Are they sending reinforcements? I ran to 3 of the guard by the docks. One had been killed, another Rig, having taken a goblin. He asked me to find you to see if you had any healing potions to spare. Rig must think me a wealthy man unless he thinks to put all of Targo's shipments and supplies at your disposal, in which case I have much to spare. I think there were some healing drafts in one of the recent shipments from Bryn Shander. It's locked up in one of the crates in this warehouse, but without my logbook, because I can't tell you which one of the crates is the right one. Might be, but I doubt it. Most of the barrels in here hold weapon shipments from Moscow though, so it can't hurt to bash them open and arm yourself properly. Best I can tell you is to start searching the crates and barrels one by one, and don't hesitate to take anything you need to help you split a goblin skull or 3 and drive them out of Targos. Aye, don't worry, you won't hurt their feelings. Just pretend you're chopping a goblin in 2 and you'll make short work of them. Though you best get used to it. Sounds like Rig is in a bad way, and the sooner you can get that shipment, okay? Who do these shipments belong to? Well, the shipments are under the protection of the Galloway Costa. But we don't fear them. We have an emergency on our hands. Take what you need and we'll worry about sorting things out later. Okay, we'll help ourselves. If we survive this, you'll be sure that flame-haired whelp Dirty Galloway will raise the dead, but Targos is in danger and Lord Olbrook will stand with us. You'll need to hack the crate open unless you can pick the lock. Who has the key? Well, the shipments are under protection. Okay. We'll see about paying them back after the goblins have been driven out of town. If you survive this, you can show that. Okay. Alright. Now, get ready because we've got a battle here. So let's stealth it up.
My pleasure.
What? Rothy blade.
Speak your mind. Forward. Your command. It shall be done. God's grant me strength.
Nice. Okay. Easy. Let's start looting the warehouse.
To victory.
More bolts.
Yeah? No worries.
Let's get an extra hand. Oh, nice, dude.
Just quick.
Dude, that's how you
I am
bust
here.
open a keg.
Of
Woof.
course.
There we go, there's my other crossbow.
Ready very well.
Don't need bullets. Let's equip that with with you now. And we're definitely going to need that
How can I help?
in the next warehouse. The next warehouse, whoops, is actually really tough.
What's so good as gold? My enemies always bring out the best in me.
Oh, so here we go.
What now? Here I go.
Yes? It shall be done.
Eh? Here I go.
Speak your mind. Agreed. Gods grant me strength.
I think there's one more. Oh,
You'll
two more.
soon sleep with the dead.
Dude, he's so good at smacking kegs, man. What the heck?
Your command?
Okay.
Of course.
Some more Russian packs, which is good, especially for our low health characters at the moment. Our level 1 party. So we've got it on the hardest difficulty, and then the enhanced edition as well makes it a little bit harder.
Like an arrow.
I am here. Forward.
Like just better scripting, so you know the AI is better, so the enemies will use their abilities, drink potions.
At once.
All that stuff. And I don't know, it actually tells you, let's just save it, it actually tells you, I don't know if it was like this in the base game, but now the, not only do they deal double damage, but they have a +9 attack bonus, so they're going to hit you all the time. It's pretty crazy actually, on insane difficulty. So we've got it on insane, and then Heart of Fury obviously is like crazy as well, which we will do. We're going to play again.
Agreed.
We're going to do a second playthrough after this with our same guys. Alright, so let's give him the potion. So now we can recruit him if we want. See, we've got that option there. So what we'll do is we'll bring him in, take his stuff, and kick him out.
How can I serve? Of course.
We might just put him in here. He's alright. He's just a fighter, but his stats are okay. And then the way you get rid of him is you just go in the character sheet, and then you just click Reform Party, and then he'll be gone.
Yes,
But we can talk to him again whenever you want, and we can recruit him if you want, but we won't be. Now, oops, sorry. Let's go to our buddy over here.
Speak your mind. It shall be done.
Now you can actually get a reward from him if you're not a paladin or monk. So of course we're going to talk with our main character, who is a rogue.
It's a word from the docks. Not even Magdar's come out to shake me down yet, and he usually sends some half-drunk stumblers to help unload my supplies. Goblins! By the northern winds, the town's been overrun? But me ma, I can't leave her here. Look, she's a hard woman and all, but can you go back and make sure she's safe? Oh, blessed are you. Thank you. She's a cruel woman with a northern bite to her, but I still don't wish her any harm. Aye, no argument on that point. Her tongue's a whip, it is. Here, take this. It's the least thanks I can give you for lending a sword arm in her defense. Especially for all her spit and fire.
Glad we can help. Take care, Hedron. Man, I've got to say, music in Icewind Dale 2, unreal banana peel. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm pretty sure we're going to get messed up here, but let's see how we go. So reward, we got some monies. Actually, let's go to the shop first. Sell all the stuff, because we're going to collect everything as well in this next area, and we're going to encounter at least, like, I'm going to say, including the goblins on the top floor and the caves, probably at least 30-40 goblins. No shit.
I am here very well.
So let's make some space. Now, what's the rule with... She can have that. +1, +1. +3, +3. So the rule is, even though I don't have weapon for... Wait. She's a ranger, right? Yeah, I think you've got to make sure that the second weapon is a light weapon. You see how we've got attack modifier +3, +3, and then put a battle axe in there, which is not a light weapon, +1, +1. So we get a -4 proficiency. So she's definitely got, as a ranger, you get ambidexterity, and 2-weapon fighting. Rangers can fight with 2 weapons as if they had ambidexterity, and if they are wearing light or no armor only. So she's going to be wearing probably studded leather armor, and that's about as strong as she's going to get. But what I want to show you is the feats. So while dual wielding, the attack penalty with the offhand weapon decreases by 4. So normal, without the ambidexterity and 2-weapon fighting feats, a character suffers a -6 attack penalty with the main hand and a -10 penalty with the offhand. These penalties are also decreased by 2 if the offhand is a dagger or short sword. So there you go. So you're gonna have a dagger or short sword in the offhand for sure. And then 2-weapon fighting. I'll show you that as well. These are the new ones. Wait. Yeah, where's the basic one? 2-weapon fighting. So while dual wielding, the attack penalties of both the main hand and offhand decreased by 2. These penalties are also decreased by 2 if the offhand is a dagger or short sword. There you go. So dagger and short sword for the offhand always.
Ready and waiting.
Especially at the start anyway. Once you're you've leveled up to 10 levels plus, I guess 2 to the attack bonus isn't that much of a difference. Especially once you start getting enchanted weapons and all that. But like in Baldur's Gate 2 and the 2nd edition rules, you have not Thaco, but it's just your base attack bonus. So that'll go up as you level up. And that also depends on your class and whatnot. So it's still kind of the same system, but very different. Still very different. Oh yeah, I've already told him that the dudes aren't coming.
Speak your mind. Onward. Your command?
Alright, here we go.
I am here. Ready and waiting.
This is actually pretty brutal. I've got no spells, do I? I've got a sleep here, which we might use downstairs.
Yes,
How can I help?
But
How can I serve?
get ready for
It shall be
this.
done.
'Cause this is gonna suck.
Elendar.
I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta switch off the oven. I'm cooking some meat. Won't be long. Okay, we're back. Alright, let's try to survive this. So, this is gonna suck because they're literally coming at us from all directions. You need to put your crossbow on. Let's
You want me? Right.
try and
Yes.
draw.
Agreed.
Thing is, there's archers as well, which is really gonna suck. Oh, dude, nice.
Yes.
That's not fair. That was pretty amazing.
Agreed.
Speak.
What have I got? I've got bless,
Jabuk.
and I've got sleep.
What now?
Elendar. What do you need?
Quit your blubbering.
Yes.
Your command at once.
What is your errand?
Sarg is greater than yours.
I am here.
That wasn't that bad, eh?
Ask politely, or you die.
Uh-oh.
Ready and waiting at once.
Let's draw the...
What?
Okay. Starting to run away now. Let's
How
kill
can I
this
help?
one.
At once.
Speak.
I see.
Dude, we smashed that.
How can I serve? Of course.
I've tried doing this with just one character. And it's... well, I'm not going to say impossible, because I did do it. But I might have employed some cheese tactics. So, the last time I tried doing it, I was a rogue.
It shall be done.
But at this point, playing by yourself, I was already level 2, right? Before I went into the warehouse. But I did a lot of like going out, going back in, going out, going back in. Yeah. So that was a bit cheeky, but it definitely worked. That was literally the only reason why, especially the next part as well, the caves, the tunnels.
Forward.
The good thing about the tunnels is there's no goblins with missile weapons, but just the sheer numbers is pretty hectic.
Your life is forfeit.
There's just so many of them. But we're getting there. We will level up about halfway through the caves with 4 characters. With 6, probably not until you clear out all the goblins or you get a level. Which kind of, I think that's like on purpose. Makes sense. Once you clear out the docks, you go up a level, which is nice. Now, I remember with the base game, right? So every enemy has a challenge rating, and that'll dictate how much XP you get rewarded after the kill. Right, so the challenge rating depends on your level
Your command.
and their level.
Forward. I am onward.
Right, so if you're a level 7 party, the XP you're going to get from a goblin is going to be pretty low.
Ready and waiting.
Right, and that's how it works. So I remember realizing this when I was playing Icewind Dale 2 for the first time. What I used to do was not level up my party until I thought it was like absolutely necessary. But it just made the game a lot more tedious and less fun. Because I was just trying to maximize your XP rewards. But I'm pretty sure the enhanced edition fixes that up a bit. So it's not fixed, but you're gonna get more XP now. And it does make a difference because it tells you. So it says by the end of the campaign you should be able to reach around level 20. That's with 6 characters, right? I can't remember. I don't even think I finished the base game. I I've only finished it with the enhanced edition. So I've only finished this game once, and I haven't finished it on Heart of Fury mode. So I'm really keen to give that a go. I've seen a lot of people
How can I serve? Very well.
just start off with Heart of Fury mode. Thought that was a cat, wasn't in there. We don't want to get that. And some of the like solo Heart of Fury playthroughs, I'm like, holy moly, that's crazy. But Heart of Fury mode is definitely harder than what it used to be. So I don't think we'll be able to do that. But I really want to give it a crack after this. Obviously with our same characters. What just happened? Oh, I've got AI on. I didn't realize that they drink potions. I don't want to use that. Where did I save? That wasn't good. I think if he... I don't know if he'll use it in there. It has to be in the quick items for the script to work, but...
What?
Yeah?
Speak. Sarklin, attack now!
Let's go in
How can I
Viz.
serve? Yes.
We
Onward.
didn't aggro the goblins for some reason. We don't have the helmets on, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but... I don't know why. I must have
Speak your mind.
accidentally taken it off.
Sleep with the
Yeah,
dead.
whatever
That's remove helmet animations.
Yes, Jabu.
That's a component in Twig's anthology. Oh man, we're getting fucked.
You don't have to tell
Your
me
command?
twice.
Okay,
I am very well.
let's save. That's the first encounter done.
Any last words?
Ready and waiting.
So what I like to do
Forward.
is to at least knock one off, right? The group by sneak attacking.
Gods grant me strength.
If we can hit. The good thing about 3rd edition rules is you don't have to go behind them anymore, you just gotta be stealthy. And then as soon as you're out of line of sight, you can go invisible again.
I'm here.
The same rule applies, you've got to wait, I think, a round for you to go stealthy again.
You whatever you
How
say.
can I at once?
So 6 seconds.
Ready and willing.
Yes.
And that's the same for attacks of opportunity as well. You can only perform one attack of opportunity every round, so every 6 seconds.
May the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
I think you can change that to no limit
Any
if you
last
want,
words?
but that makes it pretty hectic. Attacks of opportunity are definitely something you got to watch out for. You can't just go into a fight and then bail,
Onward.
unless you've got a feat that enables no attacks of opportunity. Which I think it's mobility or something like that. So you'll need like a high dexterity to be able to get that.
At once.
I can't believe I don't have any heal spells. I probably should have rested, but anyway, let's see
What
how we
deal
go.
done?
Ready and waiting. Very well.
Let's knock one off. Nice. Oh. I was trying to get another sneak attack in, but that's okay.
How can I? It shall be done.
Let's wait for them to come to us. Hopefully she doesn't die.
After my strength.
Come on.
Yes.
Alright, good work.
Speak. It shall be done.
Let's save.
Let's spill some blood.
No quarter.
I think I'm overburdened, yeah. Clubs, useless. We're almost up a level. We might
Command.
try
Of course.
to take out a couple more goblins, level her up instead of healing her, just to save our...
I am here.
We're gonna need it
Onward.
for the boss battle anyway, I think.
Yield.
Oh my god, there's so many here.
Ready and waiting. At once.
So this is a really good way to, they'll keep following you, but as soon as you go out of sight, you can hide again, right?
Of course.
So I'll be able to get another free kill, essentially. Oh, there we go, there's our level up. And I'm actually going to do that now, so then she gets some hit points. So we want her to be a multi-class druid. So you want concentration for her. That's really all that's important, but also spellcraft. We want her spellcraft to at least 10 anyway. Alright, I'm going to get Bard. So we want to put our points in our conversation skills. Bluff, diplomacy. We definitely want more pickpockets. And we want 10 in spellcraft. So we're going to put that all the way out, all our points into that, but once we get to 10 we'll stop. And then we'll start tapping into magic device. Okay, and then we've got our monk here, which we're going to turn into a necromancer. And he'll just get all the mage skills, basically. Okay. Now we've already got necromancy, so that's one of the prerequisites to getting the lichdom feats. But also you've got to be level 10 in necromancer or level 12 in wizard or sorcerer. So you can get it early if you're a necromancer. So why not? What are we going to give him? We're going to give him... I want all my spellcasters to have improved initiative. So improved initiatives are really good now because it reduces your casting time of all your spells by 1. So it's helpful. It's actually a helpful feat now. I think it was busted in the original game. It didn't work at all. So now it has some uses. Alright, we need... So we got necromancy as well. So we want to make sure that we've got some necromancy spells because they're going to be harder to save against. There's no saving throw for this though, so that's just a nice little life drain that we need. And then we need some debuffing for the numbers, the crazy amounts of numbers of goblins that we're going to encounter. But we want to get on a spook is illusion. I thought it was necromancy. Anyway, we want ray of enfeeblement is necromancy. So with a +4 DC, but with our as a necromancer plus our 2 necromancy spell focus feats, it'll actually equal up to -2, which is pretty cool. So that'll work, and 8 rounds is a long time. Fortitude, everyone's got high fortitude, but I don't think goblins do. But most of your enemies that you're going to encounter have got pretty high fortitude saves, because that's just constitution. But with the -2 DC, that could be very helpful for us. But we're not going to get that because it's only single target. We want to get this because at least this has a 15-foot radius. Saving throw is will. Actually, I think necromancy, the good thing about spell slots available, let's get 2 sleep. The good thing about necromancy, it's divination. So the spell focuses, you actually get 2. Divination's okay because he can get some. Actually, what you need to find out is necromancer cannot learn spells from the conjuration school. Necromancy wizard spells cast by Necromancer last 20% longer. Necromancy spells cast by Necromancer gain +2 DC. That's pretty sweet, huh? I think it's definitely worth it. This, I think this goes for all of the different classes, 20% longer duration. Abjuration. Wait, what are the defensive spells? I think it might be Abjura, which is all the Abjuration is all the defensive spells, or even Illusion, right? So all your Illusion, Invisibilities, they go for ages anyway. But like Mirror Image and Blur, that'd be a good way to increase the duration of your spells. There's also, I think, Robes and obviously feats that it can increase the duration of your spells as well. Like you've got the Feat Extend spell, so that'll make your spells last longer. So there are definitely some feats that you want all your spellcasters to have, just to make your buffs last longer. Now I've got a Bard Song, which is great, but now we've got a good pool of hit points here now, so we should be able to survive, except I'm getting smashed. Oh, he still used the potion, jeez. I don't want to use it yet. I've still got these as well, these are alright. Alright, so let's go, let's hang back.
It shall be done.
Come on. Oh no, let's reload that. I didn't get the sneak attack off. I freaking missed him.
Done.
How embarrassing. Let's try again.
How can I serve? Forward.
Oh, dude. Now these goblin sappers, they're actually a little bit beefier.
At once.
So we're going to get a lot of them in this group, and then in the next group that as well, which is why we're getting smashed. It's a little bit tougher than the ordinary goblins. Right, let's see if I can try and get out of sight and steal myself another kill. Nope. Smart goblins.
I'm here. Yes.
Yes. Forward.
Here.
What? Gusta
I see.
dos.
Speak your mind. It shall be done.
Alright, so let's quickly do our level ups again. So we got Bard, Bluff, Diplomacy. Obviously we're going to need concentration later on, for sure. Druid, concentration, spellcraft, oops, necromancer. Let's do these first. Obviously spellcraft is very important. Improved initiative. I think we did that and that, didn't we? Getting spell focus in enchantment is a really good idea. Basically all the debuff spells are really important. Okay, we also need to
Ready and waiting.
excuse me.
May the Yochlol caress you with the advice.
Make sure our girl doesn't die.
Cold.
How can I help? How can I serve?
May the Yochlol caress you with the abyss.
Your life is forfeit.
You
This
don't
should
have
be
to
okay
tell
here.
me twice.
Ready. And willing.
Yes. It shall be done.
There's another one. Alright, we did it.
Speak your mind.
Okay, so now I've got... I need a spell slot for spells, and then I need a spell slot for my bard song. So I want to put... Actually, I want to keep my thieving AI on. But we've got to start doing this. This gives us a little buff. Small buff, but a good buff.
I am here.
Actually, he's going to keep trying to hide. We might change his script. We do want the bard song on.
Ready and waiting. How
We
can
want
I
him
help?
to be doing that. I don't think he does it outside of battle though, which is kind of annoying. But we'll just have to manually go invisible.
Of course.
So at least we have some kind of buff on. Where? Wait, oh, what the?
Speak, Elem shin be done.
Yes.
He must have been just
Very
hiding
well.
behind the wall here. Now there is a trick to this battle here.
Speak your mind. Forward.
My mouse is playing silly buggers. Because there's going to be a drop that one of the goblin drops, which is going to
Your
basically
command.
change the whole everything about this battle. Let's just give that to you. These are really useful. Very useful.
I am here.
What I might do is this is how we're going to do it. We're going to hide. Let's try that again. We're going to hide.
What do you
I
need?
think we should probably heal her at least once more. There we go, that took a while.
Ready and waiting.
She might be in trouble.
It shall be done.
So, see if we can get the sneak attack. Damn, he didn't
How can I
have
help?
the
Very well.
pot. It's
How can I
okay.
serve? Very well.
Whatever you say.
Yes. Very well.
Let's try and get our buff. Yep,
Speak your
everyone's got it.
Your life is forfeit.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, this is annoying. Normally we... Oh, yeah, we're dead. Okay. Yeah, look how many goblins there are. Heaps, right?
How can I? Very well. How can I serve?
This cave-in looks like it happened recently. There must have been the passage that the goblin sappers came from.
Yes, it shall be done.
Alright, let's try this again.
Yield.
There's a good little steal there.
Yield.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Speak your mind. Your command?
Any last words?
No quarter.
Already got some feared, which is good. Remember, we do have a sleep, which I think we need to do now.
I am here.
Alright, let's just kill all the ones that aren't panicked.
Bleed.
To victory.
And to sleep. Now we just start reducing the numbers.
Any last words?
Victory.
My sarg is greater than yours.
Are you ready for me?
Agreed.
So like in Icewind Dale 1, there's like a random loot. Oh, we just killed everyone. And for some reason, when I have one character, this is a completely different fight because one of the goblins will drop a like an oil or fiery burning or whatever that's called, right? And it's almost like a guaranteed drop
You want me?
when I've got one character. But now that I've got 4,
How can forward?
Ready.
I didn't get the drop, but I did get a lot of these. So they're okay too, but the radius for the other one is a lot better. It's like a fireball essentially, so it's stronger too. But that's it, we've just cleared out all the goblins in the area. What makes that fight a little bit easier is that they all go, they lose their morale after they killed a couple. And that sleep obviously really helped too.
You're gonna bleed.
So I definitely feel that for the starting area,
What's up?
some kind of
Speak your mind.
AoE debuff is essential for the next couple of fights. This fight in particular, and then later on once we hit the palisade. But yeah, having a sleep spell, really, really important. That's the only level 1 spell that can, you know, take out multiple enemy.
Of course, I am here. Of course.
Sleep lasts not about 4 rounds, that's not bad. But now we've got more sleep here. So he's got 2 sleeps, which is going to help. She's got a sleep. And now we're going to get some healing spells, druid spells. I think she might even... What's she got? Druid spells are really cool because there's so many awesome damaging spells. And then there's me. I don't have bard spells yet, but level 2 I'll start hitting them.
Ready and waiting.
There's a good change with bards in 3rd edition. They gain spells like sorcerers. You'll see in Baldur's Gate 2, it's basically like a mage, but with less spells, a bard. Whereas they're essentially the same, but like a sorcerer will be able to pick a spell every level up instead of learning from scrolls, which is a good change.
How can I help?
It's a welcome change. Now, I think we're going to... I think we're going to dip 1 level in monk. We wanted to try the cleric monk combo. So the synergy is that the high wisdom will grant us AC while not wearing armor. Robes are acceptable. Right, so she's basically going to wear a robe just like our necromancer over here. But what's really, really important is that their stunning attacks, the saves are dependent on your wisdom modifier, right? So that's pretty crazy. So because her wisdom's going to be so high, I'm basically just going to put all stats bonuses into wisdom. Her saves are going to be pretty good, especially for Quivering Palm, which basically just kills things. We want to get at least 20 levels in Monk, but we'll probably not work on that until we're on Heart of Fury mode, when we're going through our second playthrough. So we want to get as many cleric spells as we can. She's already going to have a massive XP penalty because she's a drow, so she's going to be lower than everyone else anyway. That will mean that she'll probably only get to level, let's say, 17, 18 instead of everyone else being on level 20. That's why she levels up differently, a little bit later than everybody else. But it's going to be more noticeable once you hit later levels. Now we want to maximize on this. So we can either get sneak attack, but that's not really important. We want to maximize on the wisdom bonus. So the monk now adds their wisdom bonus again to the DC of stunning attack. So that's pretty crazy because she's going to have, she's already got a +5 or a +4 modifier. So it's basically going to mean it's going to be really useful in the Heart of Fury. But yeah, nothing's going to save it basically, which is really good. Even with the increased saves that Heart of Fury has, she's going to be laughing. So we're going to save the skill points for when we go back into Cleric, and we'll dump them in concentration and spellcraft. Monks get concentration, which is pretty cool, and knowledge too, which is good. Okay, alright, that's that. So now, with the wisdom, no armor actually gives her more AC. Crazy, huh? Freaking crazy. Alright. A blunt weapon just in case. There's always enemies that you can only hit with blunt weapons. So everyone's got one now. Actually, she doesn't need it because she's just got a fist, right? There we go. He's got his fist there. Got a new spell. We can't use shields anymore, that's right. Because it counts as armor, so we don't get our AC bonus from wisdom with shields. So let's just leave that like that. Okay. A lot more stuff to sell.
How can I serve?
But yeah. There we go.
Onward.
There's the Targos docks done.
Yes, it shall
Now
be
we
done.
can talk to this guy. Where in Tempest have you been? I heard the fighting and then everything went silent. I thought you were dead. We found a passage running beneath the warehouse that led into some caves into the cliff. Looks like goblins have to tunnel through there to get into Targos. Caves in the cliff could be old pirate caves. There were quite a number of buccaneers preying along Mirror Dwalden in the days before Targos became civilized. Where did they lead? Well, there were some collapsed passages. Could be the goblins accidentally sealed themselves in. Found this scroll on one of the goblins, however, and it looks magical, or was at least. Wouldn't surprise me if the tunnels had collapsed on them. Goblins aren't too bright. Goblins happens even dimmer. So you might want to take that scroll to Ulbricht's wife. She knows something of magic and might be able to identify it. In any event, I respect your courage. If you tell of your deeds to Lord Ulbricht, he's sure to reward you. I hope so. Where can I find him? You can find him in the town above. Simply take the western path up the cliff face and you can find Ulbricht in the Targos town hall. Okay, that's that. So we did get experience as well. Alright, so we're going to go to the shop. Sell all this loot.
What now?
Your command? I am here. Agreed.
We will rest eventually to get all our spells back, but now it's just a lot of just questing. We'll probably try and pickpocket some more people. We did get one extra skill point, so we'll see if that makes a difference. I'm not sure. We're missing a character. Come on, hurry up.
Ready. Agreed.
That's a lot of money for broken armor. But once I'll explain why we're keeping these in a sec. These all give... No, it's the Winter Wolf gives you charisma, but just +1. So another thing to remember as well is that even though every bit of gear here gives you charisma +1, it doesn't stack. So whatever your highest additional modifier is, that gets added on. So if you've got a +2 charisma boots and you're wearing this as well, +1 charisma, you only get the +2, you won't get +3, right? And that goes for everything. That goes for how can you check? There's 5 different types of ways, or different types of ways to get AC. I don't actually think you can check it here, just like the basic rules, but basically it might tell you in, like, you know, the hints that you get, but basically there's armor, there's shield, there's dodge, there's deflection, and then there's something else. Protection. 5 different ways to get AC. And again, of course, it doesn't stack, so you can't wear 2 rings of protection or an amulet of protection and a ring of protection. The highest one will only count. So that's how it works.
How can I serve? It shall be done.
But the good thing about this game is, like, you can find, you know, a ring of protection +5, but at the end of the game, you know. So it's pretty groovy. Alright, that's everything done. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna try and steal from this guy, but basically we've stolen everything from everyone in the docks area anyway. Oh, great. Yeah, so now we can...
At once. Of course.
I think we did him. We just got these 2. So, I mean, with 1 extra skill point, it's
How can I help?
10% instead of 5%.
How can I help?
So, not really a big jump, but... Hey. Oh my god. Apparently that's all we needed. I wouldn't mind his masterwork short sword, but we can't steal it. We can steal his heavy crossbow though.
How can I forward? How can I help? At once.
Got him. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, we've got throwing daggers too. Now, light crossbow, attack bonus +2. Heavy crossbow, damage +2. I think at the early stages I want the attack bonus.
How can I serve?
No point having all this extra damage if you can't hit anything, but now we just go up to this area and we go to the next area. So, well done. Beautiful. Now, level 2 party.
Yes, of course.
Lots of looting. Lots of quests to do in the next couple of areas. So let's get it going.
Your command?
Right, look who it is.
Of course.
Let's steal some stuff first. It's Column, which is one of the... What was it? The black something mercenary band or whatever? One of their companions. Actually, can any one of our guys identify this? No, my still's too stupid. Alright, so first we're going to pickpocket him. gold. He's also got a warhammer we can steal.
How can I help? It shall be done.
10% chance. Gotcha. Okay, let's talk to him. Behind the fireplace. Yeah, well, we already got that anyway. Who are you? What are these bodies doing here? Ships they have passed on. Yes, they have sailed through the life and into the keeping of old Lord Skull. The Lord of the Dead, my lord. Merkel is his name, and the Lord to his bone castle is the road we all walk. It is the way of such things. What happened to these people? When the goblins struck, they brought the first Americans. These last here but fingerprints discounted in the battle. Of the two halves, Douglas and the Horde, neither was spared, and in death the halves have become like a gust of wind. Yes, but your battles are over now, soldier of Targos, and no, there is nothing to be done. Now rest. Like cloth across a stone floor. Okay, this guy's a bit weird. Silent spirit, the living walk among us, and to you, dead, I may speak at any time. No, listening perhaps. There is no novelty in such things if that thought is on your mind. The speech of the dead is wearisome. They ask, demand, call, scream for attention. They rattle on like children. Yeah, definitely not their normal selves, are they? And this goblin here, it still lives out its last moments. Yes, a frightened gibbering thing howling at the moment of his death. What are you doing here? Why are these bodies here? One who can speak to the dead has value on the field of battle. This goblin here, it was almost wished that I speak to him and learn what secrets he holds in his head. But that is not all, no. What do you mean? The dead are in need of proper burial, and such rites are best performed by a priest of death. The priests of Tempest have no skill in such matters. They praise the fallen in the name of battle, but such things do not let the spirits rest quietly. No, is that why he comes to Talos? I travel where death does. I shadow my lord's footsteps. He has touched Targos, and soon, I think, yes, soon, he will walk amongst the living of Targos. The wind smells of such things. I came with brothers, the Iron Collar. Iron Collar. Iron Collar mercenaries, my brothers. We have come some distance, but that is not why I have come, no. In the days to come, all of Targos will serve Merkel. All of them will worship Merkel, whether they want it, whether they know it or not, and all of them shall become before him. No peace, obeisance, perhaps not, but by your deeds to come, I think yes, you will be, especially if I judge that those weapons you carry tend to shed blood in the battles to come. If you ever cause the death of another, you die on Merkel's shadow. Even in dying, you serve Merkel and strengthen his kingdom. Thus, his worshippers and followers are everywhere. The Iron Collar Miller said you're staying at the Weeping Widow. So this is what we need to do to kick off the quest. I had a room at the inn, I did, but there are spirits there that will not be silenced. No, and I'm in need of rest. What do you mean? Journal updated. I heard a spirit weeping in the inn. Yes, it was in the room with a window. Window that was broken long ago. If I had poetical bent, when night falls, she rises like the tide, and the tears flow from her wounded heart. But because I detest poetry, I will simply say that ghosts, more so than other spirits, are a tiresome bunch. They tend to dwell on things and howl on about it like dogs outside your window when you're trying to sleep. So did I leave the inn? Of course, for I could not remain. Why does she weep? Who knows? And if there is no gold to be had in knowing, why should one care? Heed me. Ghosts sob and carry on about omens and portents, but in truth they are only clamouring for attention so someone will respect their grief. Yes, death does little for the manners of or their etiquette. How can we speak to her? How is it that you have lived? We know nothing of letting wolves. If you know her heart, then go to her at night. Yes, best nighttime is okay. We'd also want to... Is it this one? No, that's nothing. This one. Do you know someone named Fane? Because that's their other companion that the other guy mentioned. Fane, yes, Fane. We met him in Luskan. He serves other interests but takes Targos' coin. He's Death's friend in this place. He hired us. He's hired us, Jeffrey, Kickshaw, and Blanket, to escort him here, and we have done that, and now the rest suckle on Targos' breast, drawing gold from goblins. So he's the mastermind of this whole thing. Oh yes, watch that one. He stays in the makeshift barracks just north of the town hall. If you speak to him, keep your sword close. His loyalties are peculiar ones, and yours aren't. And to you, perhaps, yes, but to us, everyone wants you fall to sea. I do not hide it, nor do I change it. Okay, so this guy, like, he's like creepy, but he's not a bad guy, right? But apparently his friend Fane, he's a bad son of a bitch.
Of course.
And loyalties. And we'll see why in a sec. Loyal to who? Not to Targos, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to talk to this guy. Lumber. If you hear about the lumber, then you best brought some hands to help you carry the shipment, because there's no way to get it from the crane to the walls without more help. I've said so many times that you think it would sink in. Lumber, what are you talking about? Actually, spokesman. Albrecht commissioned a load of lumber from Lonelywood, and I had arrangements with him to have it shipped to the Palisade, but I'm woefully short-handed. I'm bound by a gold penalty if they cannot get the lumber to the wall. We're glad to have it if you need it. I'll need 2 squad men to get it up, and the crane itself is better, so I cannot even haul more up the cliff face. Damn it all, I should never have taken this contract. What's wrong with the crane? My question exactly, I can find no one supervising its use, nor anyone making it work again. By the gods, my anger's fit to split me in two. While we cannot help you, if we can find someone, we'll send assistance. So talking to him just saves us from running around a little bit more, because we already know the problem. So we can take that problem to the person we need to talk to straight away. To skip a little step in the go fetch quest. But basically this crane's stuffed, so we can't get any more lumber up here. So basically they're getting all the lumber from the houses, burnt down houses in the docks, and they're bringing it up to the Palisade. That's why you got piles of wood here, which is pretty cool. Okay, this is the inn here.
Yes, agreed.
So let's have a little scoot around. Now we have to come back here at night time, so we will rest here eventually. Meat. Did notice there weren't any cows in town. Oh. Well, that's where they all are.
Onward.
Nice, I'm actually going to use that. Attack bonus is always good. Got a good amount of hit points.
Forward.
Alright, so let's steal from him first. Detected.
How can I help? Onward.
Nice. What just happened? Oh. One more thing to steal. 50% chance. Easy. Alright, so now we'll talk to him. Wait, was that everything? Yeah, now we'll talk to him for the quest. Do you know a priest of Merkel named Colum? He said he had a room here. Oh, I knew that was had a room here for 2 nights. He said he couldn't bear the room spirit, so we have to listen. I seem to go over weeping. What weeping? Never mind about that. It's got the strings of a sad bard's song, and there's no cause to be waiting down his holiday. If he makes a bard's song, then I'd like to judge for myself. Woman passed away in the room long ago. She was waiting for a man to return from Borden. He has lost his time, and the poor woman hurled herself from the window. Oh, Jesus. Upstairs to the cliffs below. You can still hear her weeping at night, and I've had the room watered out in respect to her grief. A sad tale, to be sure. If there's anything I could do to help her, I would. There might be something I could do to help her. I could look into the matter. Colin pays by his name. He just up enough without paying a single coin. Sure. Well, with nothing that hurts, he put some glyph on the door of the room upstairs to keep the spirit inside, but that doesn't stop her weeping now, does it? If anything, it's gotten worse than that damn thing was placed on it. What was the glyph supposed to do? Alcivarno touched my ears, most like at least it keeps people from wandering in there. My key still works though, so that's all Colin did, just put a glyph on the door. Well, no, he gave me some damnable magical potion, some concoction or another. But he wouldn't even tell me what it was, only that it was more than enough for the room. Truth be told, I'm too scared to open it, let alone drink it. Why didn't you take the man to Lord? I'm sure they would have made Colin pay the gold he owed you. I don't want a priest of Merkel getting mad at me, I don't. He'd probably lay a curse on my grave or turn me into a zombie. He would know I'm willing to let it go. Can I see this potion? I'm sure it does seem risky. If you want, we could try to identify it for you. Alright, if we can't figure it out, perhaps one of the priests or mages in town would know what the damnable thing is, or better yet, the wife of Ulbrich. She's probably Ilithara. She'd probably know what it is. She's an enchantress, he'd tell. Alright, truly then here's the key to the room. It should get you past the ward on the door. If you can help set the woman's spirit at ease, I'd be grateful, so I would. Her weeping can be heard mostly at night, so that will probably be the best time to see her. Okay, so I think we can identify it, yes. So now we talk to him again and tell him what it is. Okay, so yeah, but we identify the potion Colin gave. It's a ghost touch bottle. What are the potions inside? There is only water inside, only the bottle itself is enchanted. That damn priest, I knew it was worthless, and well, thank you for your efforts, but I'd rather such a thing be kept far away from me. I'd sooner keep anything touched by spirits away from me, I would. Do you know who might be interested in it? Well, perhaps the lady at thirst, she said, London might. She said to be an entrance some skill. But that would be between them. You can also find blah 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 blah. Alright, we already went to the great deal of trouble, some would make it worthwhile. Well, if I... Oh, okay, we can actually bribe this guy to give us a reward. You have to take a little bit, but if I'd known that you'd want to be paid, that'd be a different matter. Well, then maybe we'll just hide the ghost touch bottle somewhere in the inn. Who knows? Perhaps it attracts ghosts and undead. Alright, here you go. This is why you don't want to have a paladin or a monk talking for you. This is great. So we just scammed $150 out of him, and then once we finish off the quest, he'll reward us as well. So that's great. We can go in the room, but there's no point yet because she won't be here because it's not nighttime.
It shall be done.
So we'll come back to that. For now, we'll keep searching. And there's a place up here to go. And then also here's the entrance to the palisade. Excuse me, but we can't open it yet because we got to talk to the mayor, or the lord of this place. We don't want to get the gate. So you want to the gates, but if you need to get beyond them, we need to talk to get Lord Ulbrich. Where can I find him? You can find him in town hall on the east side of Tigers. Be careful with him, he's a busy man. Alright.
Speak your mind.
Let's get everybody here, and I'm just going to search through here for some stuff, but then we'll go in the tent after we look around here. Some more arrows, it's good. Very nice. And that's it.
I am here.
Okay, let's go in here. Couple of things to do here. Also some people to loot, pickpocket from.
Ready and waiting. It shall be done.
Let's start with this guy. That's it for him. Sweet mornings and warm evenings to you, friend. I am Maxiel of Silvery Moon. Are you the reinforcements? Yes. Oh god, it gladdens me that Ulbrich and I were the only... Urbeck and I were not the only ones to come to aid the 10 towns. Okay, he got smashed by a bugbear. Jeez. Please forgive my dwarven friend. He came all the way from Citadel Adbar to aid Tigers. A good fellow. But he's had his head on one too many blows from a bugbear Morningstar. Yeah, that's gonna hurt, man. As for me, a warg on the southern plains fell onto my sword but over my leg. The good priest healed the flesh, but the bone will take long to mend. I'm just thankful we weren't killed. Okay. So they're just some wounded soldiers. 50%'s pretty good. That's it. Wait, what did we actually steal from him? I think we need to make sure that we're, yeah, I did. So, I think you definitely got to make sure that you have room in your inventory, because I didn't even see it on the floor
Onward. How
when
can
I
help?
pickpocketed
Very
him.
well.
I don't know. Let's try again. Let me load a previous save there. Yeah.
How can I at once?
Let's. Oh, we stole gold from him, but I thought we stole something else from him too. Let's have a look. Alright, we'll talk to this guy again. This guy had just gold, yeah? Yep. And yeah, okay, so we got the gold from him. This guy has, yeah, us 2 scrolls. So that definitely didn't rock up in our inventory, but I wonder, it might go to the next person's inventory if you're full. I didn't actually check. But they're cleric spells. This guy's got some stuff too. Not detected. Okay.
How can I help? Of course.
50% chance is good. Right, we've got a light crossbow here.
How can I help?
10% chance.
It shall be done. How can I help? Of course.
Not detected. Not detected. Detected.
How can I help? Very well.
Not detected. Not detected. Not detected. Detected. Fuck.
How can I help? Agreed.
Oh yeah, I'm meant to be not swearing, am I, if this is going on YouTube? Whoops. Detected.
How can I help? At once.
Does it beep?
How
Does
can
it
I
beep
help?
it out,
Of
or
course.
do you have to beep it out?
How can I help?
I guess we'll find
Of
out.
course.
Man,
How can I? Of course.
okay, this
How can I
10%
help? It shall be done.
ain't working.
How can I help? At once.
Oh, successful but
How can I-
detected.
Very well.
Right, this must be a pretty
How can I
gangster
help?
crossbow.
Of course.
Doesn't want to get stolen. We got it. Look at that, he's also got a half plate, armor, large shield, and longsword. So our pickpocket's not high enough. But that's it. So nothing with your current skill level. Nice. This is good for you. Also, this is good for you. This gives us strength of 1 at level 10 once per day. So that's really going to help us out at the start. We did get another, and we got a crossbow. So it's a crossbow +1, so it's perfect for you. And we got some bolts +1, which is awesome. But extra attack bonus is always good.
How can I serve?
Now we got, let's just talk to them first. I think they've got some pretty interesting items to. We came in to help the war. If another warrior come from the healing from Rugby, the only people welcome in this house are those who give or take blood. Are you one of the brave, or are you just another talker? Good, the attackers are ferocious. What they lack in skill, they make up for in numbers. Even when the cowardly goblins fall back, fresh ones take their place. Not that sort of monster only paid any heed to what they were doing or where they were running. You think too much to them. If you spend as much time fighting as you spend talking and thinking about fighting, you'd be wrestling dragons daily. Now then, what can I do for you? Let's just see what you've got. Got a couple of scrolls. This is what I always normally buy, but I don't think it can be used by evil people. But this is really good, especially at the start. It's going to give you a healing spell, but also all your healing spells and abilities will heal an additional 5 hit points. So that's really, really helpful. I can't get that now because we're in an evil party, which sucks. But There's a couple of rings here which are not bad actually. But yeah, anyway, that's a shame.
Yes. Forward.
So what we're going to do is steal from this guy. Nothing to steal. Yes, we're here to help. Who are you? Thank goodness I'm Deagle Elmwood. I came when I heard Brevin was on attack. I had friends here, but I'm sad to say that. Please excuse me. Okay. Alright. Snows, birth goblins, splintered forest of dead trees, a circle of teeth, screaming river, suns by wood and ice, a stone. What are you saying? A raven eclipsed in red, a half woman of wings and blood who hates her halves, scale forest of heat and green, a hand curled into itself, and the shadow of a three-headed beast. This is weird. But yeah, basically, it's like, alright, we're gonna steal from him. So I steal all these things. Detected, but it doesn't matter, I don't think, because he's like not doing so great. And then we get this note. So I shall attempt to use a science to determine the location of the Goblin Fortress, and write this note out of fear that obtaining a vision of such a place may tax my spirit greatly, preventing me from returning to the Waking. I have not told Lady Athara of my attempted divination, for she would surely stop me. Blah, 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 blah. If you're reading this and I still breathe, then it's not too late to waken me now that you have found the scroll. I need you to find a flask of Braig, which you can purchase from a river trader named Guthwolf. Yep, so we stole that off him already. Which you may purchase. Bring it to me and place a single drop on my tongue, and leave I shall awaken from my stupor. Please make haste, I would you for your efforts, of course, and even cast your fortune should you use at the ward, and my castle is not before concert against this, however. Okay, so let's give him our Braig. Get that swiller off me. Yeah. Oof, I feel like some poor love, I guess. I found those only viewers fell in and told us what to do. We were able to get some Braig and help you. Thank the gods for thieves and empty purses. Then give me that damn scroll. I want to tear it up for even suggesting a foul cure. Here's the scroll. The last thing I remember was preparing myself to divine the location of the golden encampment, and then there was its pain, followed by a storm of visions, and then I woke. No, wherever the encampment is, someone or something is watching over it, and sight such as mine can't focus on it. As soon as I set my mind adrift to seek it out, it felt as if 1,000 spears were being stabbed into my head. Some sort of scrying defense, but one more powerful than I've ever encountered. I did not think that goblin shamans could weave such magics. Looks like we'll have to seek out the fortress ourselves then. No, I think the fortress will seek you out. If the visions are true, I see a woman. She will show you the way, but her face is clouded and her mind is distracted by thoughts of another. A friend or lover, perhaps. She will come in time, and we must hold Targos until then. We'll see what we can do. Anything else? Yes, there is one vision I must share with you. A warning. I saw you travelling upon a ship that flew upon the winds. If this vision comes to pass, make sure you are well equipped for a long journey, for you will not be able to return to Targos until your matters here in the north have been settled. Ah yes, I felt some gold might spur your efforts. I must confess I did not bring much with me, which is much of the reason I came to. Anything you can spare would be well. Gold is what brought us to Targos. Yeah, give us your gold. Yeah, here's a sum of gold I can part with, and I'm sure that Lady Athara will also look kindly upon my rescuers as well. Okay, so we got some gold. Beautiful. Even though we said we gave him the note, we've still got it, so I'm just going to ditch it. Oh, maybe we can sell it? I don't know. If we can't, we'll just drop it. Oh no, wait, we've got one more thing to do, which of course is this. So we're getting some XP, guys. We're getting there. Captain Mariner, is that you, Captain? Cough. It's me. Yes, I am Captain Mariner. No, I'm not Captain Mariner. Captain Mariner is leading the reinforcements from Neverwinter. I was sent ahead as a scout, not the way back I was cut off, and I don't know if I'll ever see Raina again. Who is Raina? Raina's my beloved. We were to be married soon. Now I don't know if I'll ever make it back to Neverwinter to see her again. I wrote a letter to my love, and I'm trying to hear it. Only could get to Captain Mariner from Neverwinter. He could give it to my dear Raina. I could gladly take the letter for you. Must seem childish and soft-hearted for such requests, but my love is my life. I thank you, my friend. Alright, so you think the quest ends there. But if you talk to this guy, do you know I can meet up with the captain of the Neverwinter forces? Garrett in town and want me to deliver this letter to him. Oh, did he now? May I see that letter? No offense intended, but I'm sure the letter was intended for his love. I cannot relinquish it and violate the trust he's placed in me. And if I were to tell you that the letter may pose a very real threat to Targos and its citizens, and perhaps Neverwinter as well, very well. If you feel there's a threat to Targos within this letter, then take it. I think Garen and I deserve an explanation, however. Well, isn't this interesting? He's obviously trying to send some kind of covert message about how our troops are allocated throughout the Dale. Very clever. Then again, doppelganger shapeshifters are known for their wits. What do you think we should do? I'll prepare a set of replacement letters. One will be addressed to the leader of the reinforcements from Luskan, the other for Garridan's Captain Marina. If Captain Marina is the real captain, he will not open this letter, honouring Garridan's wishes. If he is not the real captain, he will be in a very fiery surprise. Wait here for a moment and I will fetch the necessary supplies. Interesting. Okay, so now we have a little bell on our hands because we can bust him.
I am here.
Yes.
What?
Yeah? Here I go.
Speak. You do not command me.
I'm here. Whatever you say.
There's that,
Ready and waiting.
I've got all that. Okay, why'd you stop singing?
Agreed. How can I help?
This is annoying me. I've got the bard song on, right? Oh, okay. Simply play an appropriate song in order of priority. Right.
How can I serve? Yes? It shall be done.
I know you're not asleep, Garrett. The letter you gave me contains explicit information about troop movements between the 10 town. What's going on? Damn you, damn all you humanoids say how it is. Your mistreatment of those who look different, those who live different. You forced this day to come. Don't blame me for what I'm about to do. It's all your fault. What are you going to do? At least I won't have to live in the stench of your filthy town any longer. Death to humans, long live the Chimera. That's a bit scary. He's pretty tough though. Yeah. Shit. Okay.
How can I help?
What? Aluve
Maybe we can.
Agreed.
speak is the usta ilindith.
Let's have a look. Main hand 7. 7 plus 3. So it looks like fist is still better. Which is pretty interesting.
Yes, Jabuk.
Let's try and draw the heat.
Yes?
Elem shin be done.
Speak your mind. Your command? I am
Damn.
here.
Nice.
Quit your blubbering.
Ready
Okay.
and waiting. It shall be done.
That's this area done.
Of course.
And we'll go into our shop here. Sell some stuff. There's a couple of containers as well we can buy. We can basically get a gem, scroll, and potion container in this area here, so we'll do that. But guys, we're going to end stream here because I've got to go to work. But another awesome stream. Got a little bit done, and we'll get back into it and continue our playthrough of Icewind Dale 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. For all the guys on Twitch, sorry I couldn't reply to your chat. I'm only on the one screen right now, but be sure to check out my YouTube channel. We're going to keep posting our Icewind Dale playthrough videos on there. Anyway guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.